Hello and welcome, IT-TVGaming here. In today's video I want to show you how to build this underground villager trading hall. This is actually a pretty medieval design and I am very happy with how this one turned out. And it is surprisingly easy to build as well. This is basically everything you need to build along in today's tutorial. Once you got everything you need, let's get started. We're going to start off by digging a 19 by 29 area. Okay, now we got a 19 by 29. Now we can just dig all of this out. Okay, now you want to go 10 blocks down in total, so counting from this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you can just simply get rid of all of these blocks. Then once you got all of this dug out, what you want to do is you want to go to the short end and then you want to go in 10 blocks. 1, 2. Then you can place a cobblestone stair here, and on both sides you want to add some stone brick stairs. Then you can just simply make yourself a pathway, or you can even use this as a door. Then on both sides you want to have concrete blocks. Then go in 5 blocks in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then add one more next to this one. Do the same thing over on this side. Okay, now we are going to place in the work areas. We are going to have 6 on both sides. So skip 2 blocks and add a black concrete block. Okay, once you're at this point, you want to stop and repeat it on this side. Now, before we continue on, let's replace the floor with some stripped mangrove wood. Now, if you want to, you can even replace the wall with some planks, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, you want to go until this point. What we're going to do on this side is a little bit different. You want to have 2 dark oak woods and then add a concrete block, skip 2, and we're going to have 2 workstations on this side. Okay, so let's build up each pillar, 6 blocks high in total. Now let's make sure that we connect these all together. Okay, so let's start off with the basic decoration. You want to use some cobble deepslate and regular deepslate. Just mix it in. Add your iron bars. After that, you want to take your dark oak stairs and add it in like this, and on both sides as well. Have your fences going up, and replace this with some lanterns just to light this all up. And this is the basic decoration for each one. Then on these 2 corners we're going to simply add the fences going up. Now we are left with an area like this. I would like to have some glowing item frames. You can just use regular ones, doesn't really matter actually. Okay, now let's separate these individual rooms. What you want to do is you want to go ahead, go up until this point right here, and then we can just cover this in. We're going to do this for each one. These 2 corners, you want to make sure that you light up these areas so that no mobs spawn here. Now to light these individual rooms up, we are going to use torches just to spare some resources. Now let's make sure that we light up all of this as well. Now let's go ahead and let's add a full row of black concrete on top of these stairs. Then let's add one more row in front of it. Okay, after that, let's cover this one more time with some stairs. Then you want to add your iron bars, covering this all up. Okay, now let's add some buttons and fences, and we're going to keep in line with these pillars. Here in this corner, you just want to go ahead and place it in like this and just continue this all out. After that, you can just simply follow this again. Now you want to add one more row of blocks on top of this. And on this side, what we're going to do is actually the same thing. Then again, you can just cover this with some dark oak stairs. Then you want to add a singular chain underneath each fence, just to give this a little bit more distinct look. Then take your dark oak slab and go in line with the center and go all the way back. Then we're going to go in line with these pillars. We're going to do the same thing. Then add some chains going across. Then through the center again, we're going to add some carpets. Then we're going to add some polished blackstone buttons. And we're going to put them in a particular way. So go out and go in all the way until that point. Then, if you want to, you can add end rods on these two sides. And you might want to add some here as well. You don't need to do it on each one. Just skip one and add one. And it will just perfectly line up. And once that is done, on top of this, what we're going to do is we're going to add some glowstone. Now you can choose between glowstone or sea lantern. It doesn't really matter. And what we're going to do on these sides is adding some barrels. Then on these two sides, you want to add your ladders going up. Here we're going to just add some fences again, followed with some lanterns to light this up. Okay, now this is the point where you want to get your villagers in place. So let's start off with adding the chests. And after that, we're going to add the workstations. And before you do that, you want to get your villager in place, obviously, and then add the workstation. And here we go. That is going to be it for this one. Hopefully you all enjoyed this short tutorial. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Have a nice day. I'll see you the next time.